so black-white zombies, concerns at a glance could be that 1, 18 lands might be a touch low. We do have a lot of 1s, but we are looking to curve up to as high as 3 in a lot of games. Second concern is that I kind of am, in general, in favor of path versus Fatal Push, but we do have fewer white sources in this mana base. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10 white sources. Another comment is that not playing 4 Concealed Courtyard in my deck that curves out at 3 is probably a mistake. There should probably be a 4th Concealed Courtyard. I'm going to be honest and say, other than Jumpstart, I don't know what mechanics are in Ravnica. If that isn't a couple of magic hands, I don't know what is. Just no lands into 2 lands, all 3 drops. It's a tough beat. Alright, this is definitely a keep, though. Is Athreos still bugged? I have no idea. I guess we'll find out today. Oh, yeah, the Dimir mechanic. Yeah, the Dimir mechanic is sweet. Dimir mechanic and Jumpstart actually both seem good. Chromatic Sphere, Eldrazi Temple. That's an interesting 2 cards to have together. Google Frank Karsten Mana Math. You'll find an article on Channel Fireball from forever ago that's still relevant today. Jumpstart is just a bad flashback. Hot take, bad flashback, still busted. You heard it here first. You can quote me on that one. Bad flashback, good enough. News at 11. I could have made a zombie. I should have made a zombie. I should have made a zombie rather than attacking for 1. I'm aware that I should have made a zombie. I think it probably doesn't matter, but I should have made a zombie there. I'm going to concede to this Reality Smasher. Yeah, sometimes, that's true too. Sometimes discarding a card can be an upside. That is definitely true. We have more Path to Exiles on the board. That's not unreasonable. What does this card do? Does this gain me life? Behavior upkeep, create X 2/2s, where X is. This is not a grindy matchup. Definitely want these paths. I think I'm going to trim some of these 3s. Probably a little bit too slow. Actually, this is like a really grindy 3, right? I'm going to trim Athreos here. Seems good. Almost no way you'd play an Esper control list. I mean, for the right amount of money, I'll play anything. We play a lot of control on this channel because control is very popular. We don't always win a lot with it, but we play it fairly often. This is a good solid curve here if we had a black source next turn. Saw the survey and knew I had to do my part. Alright, I'm gonna tweet a partial screenshot of your screenshot. That's great. I'll throw this up here for people that. That's funny. Sorry, I need a moment, chat. I need a moment. All right, sorry. Back to this game we're playing. What do they got? And thank you for the bit, Spartic, too. Well, so they're gonna have Tron. I think it's Clasm, right? I think it's Clasm because it just, like, stops our pressure and means I can't build my board. But I guess, yeah, and I guess, like, because if they Spatial Contortion, then they're, like, killing something else anyways. So, like, they're getting less value out of it. Yep. And again, the Krago My Ego stayed for the memes. Thanks for re-upping at the tier 3 level for the 4th month. I appreciate that. Remember, tier 3 subs are exempt from the free, so they can still add new decks to the queue. Oh, I should have pathed myself. 10 out of 10 should have pathed the Tidehollow Sculler since I have 2 of them. 10 out of 10 should have pathed the Tidehollow Sculler. So you can still fill out the form and submit a new deck for your tier 3. The low curve while trying, the low land count while trying to curve out to 3 is ambitious, to say the least. I believe in you, Gravecrawler. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. He's all alone in this time of need. He's racing and pacing and plotting a course. He's plotting and riding on his horse. Do 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 do. Deal. Show me a threat I can path, opponent. Do me a solid. Give me something to path. Yeah, I'm really glad that they've put a bunch of Thought-Knot Seers in their deck, because I'd be in trouble if these were like Karns and stuff, right? But instead, they've chosen to register Thought-Knot Seers and Reality Smashers, giving me a chance. I'm playing JAC every week for a month now, and it's been fun to pilot. Thanks again for your article and work on stream. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thanks for the support, Hippity. People often ask, like, what's my pick for a deck that's, like, underplayed for how good it feels on stream? It's definitely JAC. As you both queued up for a tribal league. You're not wrong, Burgle. This is so nice of them. They're going to let me cantrip into a land here, hopefully. 1 year celebration of filling the vaults of Hoaglandia with fun money. Thanks for sending your Bezo bucks this way again this month, Wraithmorn. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Bye, friends. Oh, this mana base. I am so happy right now. All right, I'm not beating this card. Nice $100 lands. All right, while we're waiting for the second match of this league to pop, I'd just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today and throw these toward the SCG Con Fund. Thank you for the biddies, Wraithborn. I appreciate that. Thanks, everyone. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Having a great day wherever you're at. My name's Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time stream, meme, content producer here on Twitch, whatever you want to call it. I'm here streaming Magic 30-plus hours a week. I focus primarily on Modern. This deck, like most of the decks I play here on stream, is a viewer-submitted deck list. You can... the best way to keep me here playing all these viewer-submitted deck lists is by subscribing to my stream. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to be here as often as I am. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their very wonderful support. Past subscribing to the stream, you can support my stuff by checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards directly with their players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. Cool Stuff Inc. buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Warhammer, all sorts of great stuff there. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like all the y'all out there, and Anaronix and Justin and Nivik. Really kind of mushmouth that. At any rate, thanks for being here, folks. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend. We have a sweet hand here that has 3 lands in it, which is exactly what we want. I'm not saying I support SCG-Con, but I do love these unassigned bits. Thank you for the unassigned bits. Just go right into the thermometer. Update the ticker there. Oh no. Oh no, they're like a good zombie deck, chat. They're like a deck with Gravecrawlers, but they've decided to register good cards with their Gravecrawlers. Signal Sal tapping in on the automated timeouts. It's good value. Good clean living. Alright, data bridge from below here. You filthy wallet warrior. How dead are we, chat? Really dead. Stupid machines taking the jobs of hardworking mods everywhere. That's why we still offer the full service manual timeout for people that just like aren't into machines taking over. Have I played Deathcloud? Yeah, we played a few different Deathcloud decks over the years. Definitely find some of those on the YouTube. Oh no, they found a Vengevine. Wannabe Beetle, you people pleaser, you. Yep, today's gonna be a longer one. I guess I cast Tidehollow Sculler to try and take a card out of their hand. Nice, Titty Jr. Thanks for checking out the sponsors. Sweet. And punish them by grabbing the Gravecrawler here. If I played with Splinter Fright, I don't think so. I don't know what that card does offhand, so probably not. As always, remember, comments in my chat need to be constructive and specific. If you're going to say I made a mistake or my opponent made a mistake, you need to talk about what they did explicitly that was a mistake and talk about what they could have done better. We call this deck Dead Guy Fail because it's like Dead Guy with the 0% chance of winning. Oh, come on, Burgle. Nothing's 0%. I got all of the hairs cut, actually. It seems silly to just cut one of them. Do I give them the Gravecrawler back? to get rid of this bridge? Probably not. Probably not. They could concede out of pity. Alright, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to attack for 4 here. And then I think I'm going to play Liliana and Edict my Gravecrawler to exile their bridge. They definitely seem to be better at this whole zombie thing. Trying to keep my breakfast down. I can't help it. The funny just comes naturally to me. It's the clown part, chat. Hey, I'm a cam girl clown combo. Shannon with the $5 donation. Thank you. This donation is to not go to SCGCon. It's better EV for me to watch you stream. Thanks for the support, Shannon. That's an interesting question. Do zombies count as cannibalism? The things we contemplate at 1 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. You could always tell it was a Friday. When I worked the office job that I worked for a little bit after grad school before Jake was born, you could always tell when it was Friday because you could stand up and look around and, like, nobody else would be in their cubes except for very, very few people. It'd be like me and, like, every 4th or 5th cube would have a person still sitting in it. It's like nobody works on Fridays. Look at that. Look at that value, chat. Can you feel the value here? If we could fade Vengevine coming into play this turn, we might have a chance. But if they have a creature to pair with this Gravecrawler to Vengevine us, we're probably just dead to rights. Very dead. Oh, they can sack Gravecrawler. Yeah, you super right. You super right. They can sack Gravecrawler. This deck does not seem particularly good. Seems, feels really slow and clunky, and, like, what our payoffs are, like, not particularly good in proportion to, like, what other people are doing in the format. The mana base is inconsistent and bad. It doesn't have enough lands in it. Feels like this is, like, doing some similar things to, like, what the black-white cards deck we've played a few times is doing, but just, like, doing them pretty worse. Yeah, this is... I'm going to play this match out to its natural conclusion. This is probably going to be the last match we play with this deck. Move along to Sultai Shadow. That should be fairly competitive. It's an archetype we played on stream before in the past. I might need to go grab my tea from upstairs. After eating lunch, I'm dragging a little bit. Need some energy. I should stand up. Yeah, let's do that. Standing up always gets the blood flowing. Ooh. Modern staple night market. I do love me a good night market lookout, to be fair. How much do I need to donate to see you play Cube? Cubes, to play a format that I don't normally play, it's a $100 donation. Has to be worth the time and the loss in viewership I'm going to experience playing a less popular format. Desperately needs Gem Palm Polluter. That one loses life, right? It drains them. Man, tribal decks from Legion and Scourge, that was my casual jam forever. Casual tribal decks. Yeah, casual tribal decks. I think we won two to cube at one point. People paid for like 2 or 3 of them. Brecken Sky donated for a few in the last one. I don't know what pre-modern is. Is it all sets that are just like from when Magic released to before Modern starts? Is that what it is? Based on the name, that's what it sounds like. Fourth to the start of Modern. So it doesn't involve OG dual lands. That's interesting. I'd cut 73 cards to keep the surgicals in the sideboard and go from there. Details on how my donation deck system works can be found here. At the appropriately titled bit.ly/Ghoulcaller. I don't know how they're ever going to keep up with all of our grindy card advantage. Certainly not by just killing us outright. That would be a terrible thing. Why would they do that? Ooh. I'm playing the Cryptbreaker out of my hand here rather than the Gravecrawler from my bin because I want to start drawing cards. I haven't played a land yet this turn, right? So I'm going to go ahead and do this now, so that way I can try and hit a land. Testing for a competitive event next week with the deck I've been playing for a while. Telling me something, or is Perseverance a thing? I don't know. I definitely hit, like, bad runs with decks, right? Like the blue-red tempo deck's a great example. Like, we played a 5-0 league into a 1-3 league, like, the next day. You're so rude, Burgle. How much to sit in the brawl queue for 15 minutes waiting for a match? Oh, Beetle. You and your unclaimed bits are going to send me to SCG-Con. 29 percentages. 29 percentages. This is the real benefit to a standing desk. If I'm feeling like I'm dragging a little bit, I can bounce around, exercise the legs a little, get some moving. I don't always drop at 3 losses. If I feel like I'm still learning stuff from the deck, or I made a bunch of mistakes, or I hit an exceptionally bad beat, I continue playing. I drop from a league when I feel like I understand what's really wrong with the deck and I'm not enjoying playing it anymore. Like, this deck, win or lose this match, I don't think I'm going to play it again. This deck is not constructed, and it is not constructed well, and I'll go through specifics on why I feel it's not constructed well at the end of the league again for sure. Or it's Darkset Cannon. Or what was the early Harvest deck was a sweet meme we played recently, we played all the matches with? Again, my goal while streaming here is 2 things. 1, I'm looking to learn and like give constructive specific feedback on the decks that people are submitting. And 2, I'm looking to provide entertainment. What I'm doing here is supposed to be entertaining. And sitting here playing a deck that's just like not built well is not very good entertainment. Would I brew a zombie deck for a donation? Maybe. I don't know that this archetype has the tools to be super competitive in Modern. We could probably do better than what this is, but I don't know exactly how competitive we get necessarily. I'm going to play this game out. I like to give people a minimum of 2 matches, even if the deck is a total dumpster fire. So, for the sake of completing 2 matches, I'm going to finish this one. I don't really think this is going anywhere that we're interested in going. Now, if I wanted to burn through the queue quicker, I just wouldn't accept mid-range or control decks. Just be like, nope, that's going to be a 2-hour league. Nope, that's going to be a 2-hour league. Supposed to path one of our guys. Maybe? I don't know, like, I need to be wide to pressure them, right? And, like, pathing a guy this turn puts me down 2 creatures effectively, because I have to take one of my creatures that's in play out of play, and I have to not play a creature with that mana. Blue-black Value Town doesn't sound like something that's a thing, so... I'm dead. I'm not quite dead this turn, right? What are they doing? They're giving up so much value. The opponent has a Greater Gargadon here and a Bridge from below in their bin. They could have sacked both these Bloodghast before they cracked that fetch land. And then, like, got the Bloodghast back. That being said, we are thoroughly dead regardless. So, this deck. The mana base is shaky. There aren't enough lands. The curve is too high for how few lands are in the deck. Honestly, the curve's probably too high even for 20 lands. There's too many cards trying to generate value in a deck that's trying to be aggressive. So, like, you're kind of splitting your focus. This deck's best linear draws aren't super competitive. I love you, wife. There's the Christy contacts Jeff using Twitch chat bingo square for folks at home. Yeah, so your linear draws aren't good enough. You're not quite interactive enough. Thank you, Braze Frozen X, for the biddies. I appreciate that. Thanks for sending me to SCG Con. So, yeah. I think you could clean this up a little bit and get something that's a little bit more competitive while still curving into zombie lords, but I think you'd want to focus on your 3s. Like, some of these 3s are better than the others, etc., etc. Yeah, no discard spells except for in the sideboard. You need the disruptive element to not die. Like, these mostly honest, aggressive decks aren't fast enough against the linear decks in Modern, and there aren't enough key pieces of disruption to really fix that.